Hi, I'm Little Art Demon and welcome to my channel. This is a part 2, so if you haven't seen part 1 where I sketched some of my OCs, you can click on the link on the card or on the description. But on this video I'm going to be making some finished piece in here, some portraits of my characters. I'll be drawing 4 of them, I hope. That's the goal of this video. But I'm going to show you the sketch that I made on the last video just so you can see which characters I'll be drawing. Okay, so here they are. I'll be drawing Chris, Monique, Elise, maybe not Kyle. I think he deserves a video of his own in the future, not right now. I'm not sure about his design, and I also don't think this face looks great, but I'm not sure about his design, so I won't be drawing him today, but I'll be drawing Chris, Monique and Elise. So I don't think I have a lot to say. If you want to learn more about them and also a little bit more about the story and the other characters, you can watch the part 1. There's a lot of information there, but let's get started. Okay, so I start sketching regular faces, I always do, but I try to give it the same face shape that I imagine Chris having, and I think it turned out nice. I think it looks like Chris, at least how I imagine him. I ended up not giving him any facial hair. I brainstormed that idea of maybe giving him some facial hair, but I didn't. Just his eyebrows, and eyelashes if that counts. But maybe on another drawing I'll be adding that. It's something that can change in a character's appearance, so I didn't bother too much. But I think he looks really cute. His mouth took a couple of tries to get right, but in the end it looked nice. And I actually don't think I have a lot more to say. I think when I was recording it, I said pretty much everything I wanted, so I don't have a lot to say in the voiceover. I'll just let you watch the video. Okay, I think I am done with the design so far. At least I think the mouth was a little bit hard to draw, but I think I have come up with something that looks good. But I think I want to add some more finished line art. I'm not going to use a pen, but a darker pencil, just to really make this pop. And then maybe I'll add some small hints of color with some pastels. I'm sorry if you couldn't see that well before, but anyway, let's continue with Chris. He's turning out really cute. Let's continue drawing him. Let's go. Now it's the most stressful time. It's line art time, and even though I wasn't making the line art with a pen, this pencil is darker, and if I got something wrong, I would have to erase it, and there would be marks on the paper, and that's kind of hard to draw again with those marks there, but it ended up well. I didn't have to erase a lot of things, so I think it turned out really good. I didn't mess the line art which is always great. It's always a part that gets me really nervous. I really like how he's smiling just like with one side of his mouth. I think it's funny, I think it suits the character. So I'm going to let you keep watching. Okay, I think I'm done lining this drawing, so I'm going to get my pastels and maybe add some blush, maybe add some little specks of color. We'll see what I end up doing. Okay, so I have my pastels here. I brought these at the same store that I bought this sketchbook. I haven't used them a lot because I haven't had that many opportunities to use them, but I mean, I don't think they are bad quality. It's a pack of 12, I believe. Let me just... Yeah, there's 12. These are all the colors. But anyway, okay. So let's start adding some colors. Okay? These are soft pastels. That's pastels, soft pastels, not just pastels, because there are some different kinds. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. I also have here my brushes. I have a lot of them. I'm going to in a second. Ta-da! Some of them are like super sticky because I use them with glue and I want to be using those today. Some of them are fluffy. These I basically see, this one is also really sticky. But I have these smaller ones, I have some bigger ones. I'm going to be using these with pastels and let's see what we end up with. Okay, remember this from the frog video. Okay, I'm going to put the pastels here, then just use it. Okay, let's start, let's go. Okay, as you'll be able to see, I'll be adding some pastels and they look really dark and saturated, but I'll erase most of them later. But then this happened. I'm really sorry for the rough cut, but I was recording and I didn't notice, but my phone stopped recording like from nowhere. So I toned down a little bit of the blush. I put it a little bit on the ears and on the lips too, but I wasn't loving it on the lips, so I just put a little bit of coloring pencil, and then I added some blue mixed with greens to the eyes, but I just put it in, so I'm going to make it look nice, and I'll come back to you in just a second. Okay, I think Chris is done, and I'm really happy on how it turned out. I think the soft pastels really helped to bring some life to the drawing. I didn't color the whole drawing, I just put some color in the eye because I think that makes the character look very lively, and I also added some blush just because that's really fun to do, and it also brings life to the face and to the character. I want to add some shading, at least here on the neck, so I'm going to do that. I think it's a small change, but it's a good change, so I think it's looking good. I'm going to take a break now and see what's wrong with my phone, that it stops recording, and I'll hopefully be able to come back later and draw Monique and Alice, because it hasn't been that long time, So I'm going to see what's going on, and I'll see you just in a second. Okay, I'm back with Chris, and I think my phone won't stop recording this time. Let's hope it doesn't. And I think I'll go draw Monique now. Oh, I want to add some shading to Chris' hair. Okay, I think that's a little bit of contrast. I think that's good. I think Chris is looking amazing. Let me get closer. Okay, as you can see, he's looking really cute. Camera shaking, I'm sorry. But anyway, let me just sign this and we'll go to Monique. And let's get started with Monique. She is my favorite, as I said in the last video. I'm sure you know that by now. I said it a couple of times. But as you can see, I started the same way with just a face. But I wasn't getting her face shape right. The drawing wasn't working out. Her eyes are looking kind of weird. You'll be able to see that in the future. So I kind of quit on that day. I was like, no, this isn't turning out good. I'll just give it some time and I'll come back to it another day. I tried to make it look good, but it really wasn't turning out great. So I just, in the end, erased everything and just came back another day to draw her. Okay, so it's another day. I wasn't feeling that Monique's face was working out well, so I decided to just give it some time and think about other things and then come back to it another day. So that's why I'm here. I already did Chris. Oh, and I remember something that, please forgive me if you just watched the first video, you probably heard me saying that, oh, Chris probably has light brown eyes. And what color did I make his eyes? Green. I made his eyes green. You can see. Let me just reduce a little bit. Okay, there. You see, his eyes are green. So I'll be fixing that before, and then I'll be just drawing Monique, I guess. Okay, let's go. And this is when I correct my mistake. I erased his eye color and I put the brown on top. I just mixed a little bit of the brown, the yellow and the red, and I just put that on his eyes, and I think it turned out a great color. I think I put a little bit of white there too, just to make it a little bit lighter, and I think he's looking much better now. Okay, I think now Chris is looking a little bit better. I think his eyes are looking good now. So I think it's time to move on to Monique. Let's cross our fingers and hope that this time she turns out a little bit better, because last time it wasn't working. But I'm confident. I'm hoping that it will go better this time. Let's go. Now we are back at Monique, finally, to make her have the drawing that she deserves. As you can see in the beginning, I start the same way always, and I'm sorry that you can see that very well. But I started with just a simple face and start to add some details, and this time it actually was really easy to draw her. I don't know why last time it took me so long, but this time was just like, oh, I drew her in a small amount of time, which I usually take a lot of time to draw, but she was like really quick and turned out really good. Her eyes are really hard to draw, but I think she turned out really nice. It wasn't a pain in the ass like in the last time I tried to draw her, and I'm actually happy on how she turned out. her line art also ended up looking really her, na- her line art also ended up looking really nice, so I'm proud of that. I didn't mess up her eyes, which I don't know why, but her eyes are always really hard for me to draw, but I think she turned out really good. I think her eyes are amazing, and she's just looking nice. She's my favorite, I can't say she looks bad because she doesn't. She will always look nice, at least in my heart. But anyway, I'll let you keep watching the video. Okay, so I think she actually turned out okay. This eye is a little bit weird, but I think she turned out okay. She actually turned out looking a little bit cute. I didn't expect her to look cute in the end because she isn't necessarily a cute character. She's more of a serious character. But I actually like how it turned out. I don't know why, but she's making me think about Elsa from Frozen. I don't know why. But that's not the point. Now it's the time to add pastels like we did with Chris. And let's start with some blushing. I won't put as much blush in her just because I don't think it fits her that much, but I will be putting some on the ears and on the cheeks and a little bit on the nose, as I did with Chris, and just a little bit on the lips, and then I'll be coloring her eyes if I can mix a purple, because as you can see here, I have like these colors. I think I can make a purple, like I'll mix gray first and then I'll maybe add a little bit of these two or these two. And let's hope for the best. Oh no, I have a purple here. I'm blind. Why am I blind? I have a purple and... Never mind. Let's just get to the point. Okay? Okay, let's go. As I said, she isn't getting a lot of blush because she ain't the very cute blush type character, I guess. So I just give her a little bit, just so that she doesn't look dead. And just paper white, and then I mixed a purple for her eyes. I didn't color her hair. I thought about coloring the hair of the characters with some pastels too, but I think it wouldn't have turned out that well. I think just the eyes give a nice color accent, so that's what I did, and I think the purple ended up looking really good. Okay, so let's just add the little bit of shading here under her chin, and I think this is actually done. Okay, let me just sign in here. Okay, so I think she's also done, which means that there's only one left to draw. There is Elise. So no, I won't be drawing Kyle. I think in the future, not in the next future, like next week's video, but I think Kyle will deserve a video of his own, because I'll have to figure out his design and maybe brainstorm some ideas and just focus on him. But let's go to Elise. Let's go. Let's start Elise then. As you'll be able to see, I started to sketch a small face, but then I erased it because it was too small and didn't fill the page and wasn't turning out that well, so I just erased it and drew it bigger. It fills the whole page in the end, especially with her hair because she has really cute puffy hair. As you can see, I drew her smiling and I drew her big round eyes because she's always very cute and has always really sparkly eyes because she's always happy, and it's that cartoon thing, big eyes are always a synonym of cuteness. so that's what I gave her. And I also gave her these cute thick eyebrows just because I think they suit her and she looks really cute with them. And then I gave her some nice poofy hair. Can you look at that? Look at how her eyes turned out. I'm sorry to interrupt the video like this, but I'm so proud of how her eyes turned out. They are so cute. They are so on point. I'm always not this good at line art, but damn, that looks really good. Am I just the only one who thinks they look good? I think they look good, so I don't care. I'm really proud of them. I think her hair looks nice. I thought about giving her a headband or something like that, but I ended up not doing that. I think I forgot, but I'm not going to add it, so I think it doesn't need one. It's not like it's missing something. Maybe in another drawing I'll be drawing it with maybe a flower crown or something like that. Not in this one. Okay, now I think she's done. So let's just add her eye color. I think she would have like dark red hair and green eyes, just because I think that complements. It looks nice. So let's give her some green eyes. Okay, let's go. And now it's time for blush and eye color. And I started with her eye colors. I don't know why I started with blush on the other two, but this one I started with eye colors, and I started with this green, but it turned out really light, so I then went over with the darker green, and I think it ended up looking nice in the end. And then I just gave her a lot of blush because she's super cute, and I think it really suits her and brought the character to life. Right now she looks like she went to the sun and got burned, but I'll erase most of it later. It's just so that the pastels really get on the paper. And I think she ended up looking really cute. I really like how she turned out. Okay, so I think I'm done with her. Let me just adjust a little bit. Okay, I think you can see a little bit better. As you can see, I put a lot of blush in her just because I think she's cute. And I think, oh, let me just shade. Oops. Let me just shade under her chin too. Okay, now I think we really are done. Oh, let me just sign. I always forget to sign my drawings when I'm done. Okay, now we are really done. Let's take a look at the three of them now. Oh, wait, I forgot one thing. I was thinking about just giving some contrast to her hair because her hair is kind of dark, so let's just do that real quick. Okay, now I'm done with her. You didn't saw me color all of it because it kind of took a little bit of time, and it's just me feeling this. It's boring. It doesn't have a lot of interest, so I just cut that part of the video. But as you can see, we are done. We have all the three drawings done. Let's take a look at them on the end card, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll probably make a third part of this video, just maybe editing this digitally a little bit, just a short video. I'm not sure if I'll make it. If I do, I'll upload it when I finished editing, just having a little bit of fun. And leave a like if you want to see that, or if you like this video. You can leave a comment down below telling me if you would like to see a video about Kyle, and telling me which of these characters including Kyle, of course. He's not here in his final form, but he is also a main character. You can tell me which of them is your favorite if you have one. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye!